So you may not know this, but I have been to the largest Renaissance fair in the nation, which is the Texas Renaissance Fair. And we just went this last November. Technically, it was our second time going. The first time it rained quite a bit and it was very cold. But this last time it was actually sunny and the weather was quite wonderful. So I decided to actually record what we were doing. So let's take a look back to November and see what we saw there. So we arrived right at 9 o'clock. I bought some beeswax soap. Then I also got Eli coloring book, which we have colored. We have colored in the coloring book, and some stickers. So we watched a tiny little bit of Titanic, and then Saxon Moon came on. We are dressed up as medieval Sailor Scouts. So I was Sailor Venus, my sister was Sailor Mars, and Rachel too was Jupiter. And we were actually recognized at the very beginning of the day, which was very exciting. So we decided to finish up watching Saxon Moon perform their show. It was really cool. I liked the flames. Her flames were going a lot bigger earlier and they were kind of going out, but by the time I started filming, it was really cool though. So from here we went around and went shopping some more. We went in this chalice shop, I guess you could say, where a man made a bunch of Harry Potter jokes, which I can't say I remember any of them because I'm not very much a Harry Potter fan, so yeah. After all this walking around, we got pretty hungry and we got bacon on a stick, which was really good. From there, we walked with our bacon to go see something that was probably my favorite thing that we did there, which was see the Spice Boys. They were a medieval boy band, but they had parody songs of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. It was great. I loved it. I want them to be at Scarborough, and I want to see them again, potentially at Texas Ren Fair this upcoming year. So fingers crossed, they're still around, but it was very humorous, and I loved the songs. I have a bit of memorabilia. When they all get famous, I have this. I'm also gonna hang this on my wall. It was, you know, a $10 well spent. Also, we were recognized by a total of 8 people. 8 people knew that I was Sailor Venus, my sister was Sailor Mars, and Rachel too was Jupiter. I just wish we had the rest of the crew. Okay, I say that. I really just mean I wish we had Sailor Moon with us because we already have a designated friend who is Sailor Moon. Don't have a Mercury, that's fine. We are a quartet, not a group of 5. So after we ran around for a while, we then went to go see the Barbarian Bombshells, which the location they were in was, as you can see, inside some sort of tavern. But there was an upstairs and the dirt from people's feet kept falling into my eyes. It was a little uncomfortable, but the show was funny. It wasn't as good as the Spice Boys. The humor was much more not exactly what I found funny. It felt like sometimes we were just going for a little bit of a shock versus humor. I don't know. That's just me. I thought it was okay. Someone whom we saw that was really cool was Barbarian Barbie. But Barbarian Barbie, we walked up to her. Obviously, we said, "Hi, Barbie." And she said, "Hi, Barbie." She sounded just like her. It was amazing. So Barbarian Barbie was awesome and her costume was very original. That was very exciting to see. After we met Barbarian Barbie, we then went and rode their swing, which was pulled back not by an actual person. So they pull it back on this cable, I guess, and then it releases once it reaches the height in which you will go. Yeah, I tell you what, I was a little worried I was gonna slip right out, but I didn't. So here I am today saying that it's fun and you should go do it. One other thing we went to go do was the Magic Garden, which it was very magical. But this, I think, was where I just really realized how much better this year was than the year before, because we were walking around and I thought, wow, it's not raining and we can take pictures without umbrellas and I'm not freezing. There was nobody there the year it was freezing cold with rain and wind. Like wind chill, we were at 32. I'm not even kidding. With rain. So it was uncomfortable. This year, I think it was around 70s. It was pretty fine. So doable. Didn't even need a jacket. It was great. And I just realized how much more fun I have when I'm not freezing cold or feel like I need to drink hot chocolate in order to survive, so my body temperature doesn't drop into a range in which I cannot come back from. So this is footage of us actually riding the giant rocking horse. Not a big fan of the giant rocking horse. It was a little scary. I kind of thought that I was gonna fly right off of that thing. And plus the tiny little ladder to get up there is total trip hazard. I don't know. I'm probably not ever gonna ride the giant rocking horse again. I felt like I was gonna fly off. If I'm being jostled a little too much, then the fun is gone. I'm not having fun. You can tell by the video I look a little strained. That's why. After that, we finally went into the arena, got a seat, a pretty good seat I would say, and waited for the fireworks. What we're seeing here is the fire dancers that danced around before the fireworks. I kind of sped it up a little bit so y'all could see more. Periodically would bring out different types of fire. So they spun these, then we got an even bigger spinny fire going on, which was really cool. The embers really started kicking up, which you'll see here in a second. Embers really looked cool. This does not do it justice because it was flying all the way through the arena. It was amazing. And then here, bringing out what looks like a giant flame mace. So that was pretty exciting. And then when you thought that, you know, this is the peak, this is the giant flame mace, what else more could we do? We have tossing of the flame swords. So that was pretty cool. And they actually caught those the first time. I didn't get that one. Then we broke out the geometric flaming shapes. And then we brought out synchronized fire dancer flames, which were really cool. And then wouldn't you know it, we got the flaming double dutch. And then once the flaming double dutch was over, we had the giant flame wheel, which this one kicked up a lot of embers too. And then we had two smaller flame wheels. It just kept going and going with the flames, which you think it would get a little repetitive. The music was really awesome. We're about to start getting into the fireworks. The fireworks, my expectations again, were very low. But let me say, you're about to get your mind blown. Not by this. This was just the starting point. I thought, oh, okay, this is probably on this little, not sparklers, but fountains. And then they'll shoot some stuff up in the sky and that'll probably be it. It was not it. This was probably one of the most lengthy fireworks shows I ever saw. What I'm showing you, this is the amount of fireworks that happened. I've sped this up. Like, it's going 12 times the speed. And this isn't even all of it. I just recorded for a little bit. It was constant fireworks. It was probably one of the coolest fireworks shows I've ever seen in my life. Just to be frank, I thought it was amazing. And the fireworks just kept happening. And the music was awesome. I want every year for the fireworks to be that good. And the first year, like I said before, it was windy and rainy, so we didn't even get to see fireworks. But this past year, it was outstanding. I'm still not over it. It's been half a year. I'm not over the fireworks. They were so amazing. My overall impression this past year of Texas Ren Fair was much more positive. I'm not gonna lie, the first year we went when it was so cold, I did not have as much fun as Rachel and Rachel. But this past year, I would say I definitely had just as much fun. We were all having way more fun, and we were all having fun. It's nice to be able to feel your body functioning. So Texas Ren Fair, again, is way bigger than Scarborough. I will say I do like Scarborough better just because, I don't know, it's still really good even though it is smaller. I don't need it to be huge because most of what the hugeness was more shops, maybe a few more shows, and I don't need that. The shows at Scarborough are really good, and personally I just like it a little better. I like the smallerness. I'm very excited that Scarborough season is about to start again, and I plan on going for a few times. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll post some videos on time, or maybe August. Who knows? If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on what we're up to over here. Hope you have a super awesome, spectacular day, and I'll see you out there somewhere. Bye!